Hello, you are welcome to this class. One thing we are not be saying, until this government come for power, we not know the level of financial scandal, the level of money where they. We not know. Even Buhari's own self, we not really know because now APC add over to APC. You see, say Emefiele they talk about $6.something million when they just move. The case they caught. Now, few they say we don't really know the depth of financial scandal where it happened during Buhari. The same thing with this government. We don't really know who they go on. The thing they say now, taste of the iceberg. Now, Atiku is raising alarm. They tackle Tinubu on alleged missing of what? 8.8 trillion naira. As you can see, Atiku links ghost agency scandal to IMF missing 2% GDP disclosure. Now IMF actually raised alarm say this our government they spend money outside budget, and when they calculate them they say now 2% of Nigeria GDP. See now Reuters now they actually publish with the IMF talk. Nigerians unreported spending, the amount where they spend when no day paper, when they no report, equals 2% of GDP. IMF official says, meaning they spend money outside the budget. Before you go spend money as a government, the money must be inside budget. The amount where you go spend, say this 2026, you should actually put it inside the budget, but they call they spend excess money when no dey inside budget, money where they no budget for, no record according to IMF, and the amount now 2% of GDP. We will see what the IMF talk before we enter Atiku's alarm. As you can see, Nigeria's official budget records do not include all the money the government actually spent. Okay, that is IMF raising alarm because some government projects were carried out outside the budget. Now here the corruption day. The country's official budget deficit looks smaller than it really is. See also? The IMF estimates that about 2% of Nigeria's GDP in government spending was not reported and should be included in the official records. It was not reported though. They spend money, they no reporter. For what? These missing records make it harder to know the true financial position of the government. And this lack of transparency will make investors no enter Nigeria because you need all the financial spending, financial obligations of a country or government to understand the economic projection of that country, to understand whether you go bring money enter that country. They say that they spend money, they know they record. They also make it more difficult for the government and the central bank to make good economic decisions because they may not have the complete picture of the money when they spend. They spend anyhow. Now, look at Atiku's alarm. Atiku's tweet, they very long ago, he pour his heart, raise alarm, say, all the media houses, activists, all of them. When I not see this report, one I close my ear. Mo gonna call see oh. My Atiku write long epistle. Now, because of time, no go fit read them. I don't break her down. I don't summarize them. We will see what the article they talk. There are 11 points. We will look at them one after the other. Number one, IMF report. Article said the IMF discovered that the federal government spent about 8.8 trillion without putting it inside the official budget. Why this is serious? Because government spending should have appeared in the budget before spending the money. If money is spent outside the budget, Nigerians cannot properly know where it went. They don't know what they use money do, whether they differ, they collabate the money, nobody gonna know. That is the only way to track stealing, but they don't put that for budget. 3, government projects. He said many big government projects were done outside the budget. According to him, these projects were carried out without normal checks and balance, normal checks and supervision. Lagos example, according to Atiku. Atiku said this is the same system, the same racket Tinubu they used for Lagos when he was the governor of Lagos State. He thought say that they spend money before they put up a budget. They go just spend and finish. But normally, every country all over the world, even Nigeria before now, good law where they criticize, They put out for budget before they spend them. He said the same method is now being used across Nigeria. Number 5, 800 billion from states. He thought say 800 billion was taken from money meant for state government. He said the states did not get proper explanation for this deduction for state allocation. 2027 elections, Atiku thought say this 8.8 trillion will be about 2% of Nigeria GDP. And 800 billion when they deduct from state allocation, e be like say they keep am for 2027 elections. Remember say wetin money no fit do, more money go do am. Ghost agency. He talk say this ghost agency wey dey allege say one man allegedly created with fake document wey dey try to do like this and upon all the evidence wey show say the government is aware because of say there is still issue of percentage 48% when the budget 1.3 billion for and na president sign am, budget office put am for inside budget and una say the agency no dey exist, say all the issues are connected, both the 8.8 trillion, the 800 billion and this 1.3, and the way to collobate the money na agency where they create where they take pack money comot for Nigeria. Na Atiku dey talk so. He said both issues are connected. Number 8, hardship in Nigeria. He talk say they say na fuel subsidy dey scatter Nigeria. They comot fuel subsidy. They say na naira dey cause Nigeria wahala. The weaken naira, price of goods can go up, interest rate cause dey very high that most businesses no fit afford am. The business cause dey struggle. Yet upon all the removal of subsidy, crashing of naira, they talk say they no get money. So the money for subsidy, where the money come go? Get the pot now. Number 9, his own economic plan. He could drop his economic plan. Atiku said he proposed a plan to help businesses and create jobs during the 2023 election. He said the alleged 8.8 trillion could have been used to support the economy instead. What Atiku wants, the National Assembly should investigate this matter where IMF dey raise alarm. The Auditor General should carry out a full audit. Government should explain where every naira went. The alleged 800 billion should be returned to the state. Anti-corruption agencies should investigate their master. Is it possible? Civil society and international bodies should also take action. If this na America, e dey for Nigeria for where who born monkey. 11, his final message. Atiku said Nigerians should demand answers. Journalists, activists, investigators, everybody should demand answer about the alleged approximately 8.8 trillion, which is equivalent to 2% of Nigeria GDP, where they spend outside budget, and hold this government accountable. Now the alarm where Atiku raise be that. Which you think? Drop off a comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.